Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. This isn't the right theme for this game. That's okay. That's alright. Oh wow, perfect ending. You know what? You know what? Is it too early? Is it too early to, like, say that Sword and Shield were underappreciated as Pokemon games? Honestly, they had, like, really nice art style. They did really cool stuff for the series while still being traditional. I don't know. I'm just saying, I think they got just a little bit too much flack for having an ugly tree in it. Just one ugly tree. Like, come on. Come on, a game can have a little ugly tree as a treat. It's fine. They got there eventually. They eventually had decent graphics. Eventually. It just took a couple of games. But you know, I don't really think of Game Freak as being like optimized game developers. They're not ID Tech or anything like that. Hi, welcome to Pokemon Legends EA. We finished Dragon Quest, which was really cool. Now we have time for other games. Except we kind of don't because it's Thanksgiving week. And you know. I've tried to stream on Thanksgiving in the past, but honestly, like, it's just difficult when, you know, I kind of hang it with family or something like that, you know, like you usually do on Thanksgiving. So instead, this week, we shall give thanks to a chicken instead of a turkey, and appreciate the streams we get to have, which is only like 2 this week. Pokemon and Hyrule Warriors today, and Wednesday, special stream. Collab with Akira Dolce. You know that cool barista guy. We're gonna play Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're gonna do a multi-world randomizer. It's gonna be really fun. So you get excited for that. Get excited for that. And for now, we're gonna play some Pokemans. Yeah, we got past the part that I'm like, I was pretty stoked to voice act. I mean, I don't know if my voice acting really contributed anything to it, but we met Kanari. We beat her at a Pokemon battle. I thought she was gonna be more like toxic of a streamer. I gotta be honest. Like from the way I heard people talking about her, I thought she was gonna be like toxic or something. Like a fake. Oh, I need to actually put in the game. Hold on, let me do that real quick. The cartridge should be like right there. Actually, oh wait, where are my games? Give me a second. I got it. I know where they are. I got it. Go. Oh. Look at me being a prepared streamer. I got this, y'all. I got this. Easy. But nah, yeah. Like, what was I talking about? Blink. Blink, blink. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, we beat Kanari. I thought she was gonna be like super toxic. I thought people are gonna be like, oh, she's a fake streamer. She's like just doing it for clout and whatnot. Maybe she is. I don't know. I don't know if that's the last we ever see of her. But you know, I didn't really expect Pokemon to get super deep into streamer culture. I'm glad that I kind of like followed up on that. Besides just making like Iono a gym leader who was also a streamer. No, we have a character that actually had a freaking stream set up. With Iono, I'm like, was she like streaming live? Did she have a Magneton hold the camera or something? You just don't know. There was a live chat. That was funny. She like thanks people for the bits. Team MZ is all present and accounted for. You ready to go ahead with the strategy meeting? Yeah. Right, so another one of these. More rogue Pokemon on the loose. Probably not much we have to like super go over. I'm just gonna read through this real quick. That being said, I think the time for super in-depth voice acting is done for now until we get more unique story stuff. Hereby declare the strategy meeting underway. We've got new intel from Vinny. Looks like rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are likely to appear in 3 spots. First is in Sector 5 in the Vert District. We can expect to find a Beedrill there. Second 3, Howlucha. I love Howlucha, y'all. That's one of my favorite, like, recent Pokemon. I don't know why. Just the fact that it's a Luchador. A Luchador Hawk. Why not? Why not? We need more birds. We need more birds that can just chokehold you. Wait, that one in the Vert District is right near here, isn't it? Let me guess. You plan to use this as an opportunity to advertise the hotel. Okay, I don't think we're going to use it for that much clout. I'm going to say this rogue Pokemon is the reason we're getting so few guests. Come on, Naveen. If we're gonna do this anyway, we gotta give the hotel some good PR while we're at it. Never mind. That's all Lita is thinking about. Maybe she should be the streamer. Yeah, it's a surefire sales strategy. Come on, come on. Get the finest view of Rogue Mega Evolution. Only at Hotel Z. I see. So we delete the B-Drill in its Rogue Mega Evolve state just to use it as a draw. It's a bold plan, but I'm open to it. What do you say? Let's ask Az. I don't... they were actually gonna leave it? That's dangerous. Thinking about it, I could probably design special merch with the Rogue Mega B-Drill as the motif. Could we just, like, tame it and then just have a Mega B-Drill in general be the mascot? I feel like that's a better idea. Ooh, good call. We could even fill up a whole room with B-Drill stuff. Alright, I think we just got carried away thinking about how Kanari was doing her freaking advertisement. Still waiting for a Kanari plush, by the way. Y'all, there was a Pokemon Center, like, drop today. The new Pokemon card set got available for pre-order. And I was in line. I didn't really want it, but, you know, I tried anyway. And, of course, it was sold out as soon as I got onto the site. I don't know. See, usually when Pokemon cards get scalped, I'm like, it'll iron out with the next set, probably. But, it's been continuing to happen, and I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared that, Pokemon cards will never go down in price. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to support the scalping. I've been there, done that. But man, who knows if the Mega Evolution set will ever come down in price. Wow, I'm loving all these ideas. Okay, enough joking around, everybody. We're joking, right? Right? Wait, so you guys were just kidding? This is a strategy meeting. Oh, she's so disappointed. Oh, I mean, duh, I knew that. Honestly, Lita, keep the meeting on track, would you? You're always letting us get distracted. That's not true. Anyway, down to business. To defeat the Huns. Our first mission is handling the Rogue Mega Evolving B-Drill in the Vert Sector 5. Tawny, you take that one. Are we doing this in order this time? Second is stopping the Rogue Mega Evolving Hawlucha, Sector 3. I'll take this one. Alright, cool. Yeah. Lita's a great decision maker when she sets her mind to it. Hope I don't get cursed. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, the story is pretty good. I've said this before, like, I enjoy that it's a bit more, like, focused in one area. But at this point, I'm like, until there's, like, a big reveal in the story, it's just like, I'll coast through it. I'm reading it in my mind. But it's mostly just banter. It's nice, sure. For those of y'all who weren't reading it, it's mostly just like Naveen wanted to take on Bennett, but he was hoping he wasn't gonna get cursed. But then he's like, you know what? Bennett was just a plush doll. I know my way around a plush sewing needle. That's the thing, like, I don't know if Pokemon's ever gonna, like, have a game that, like, finally goes into... Oh, look, there it is. This one was the first one was the B-Drill. I mean... Oh, I took the fire type out of my inventory? Out of my out of my team. What did I have? I had the bird. I had the Fletchinder. I'm a little disappointed that's like the only fire type. I think of all the types in Pokemon, fire type tends to be like underrepresented, it feels like. I don't know, it feels like you just never see them out and about. You see bugs everywhere in the early game, sure, but like you see water types everywhere. There's always 7 out of 10 too much water. Psychic types can just go in any urban environment. Fire is a little harder to come by. I don't need an actual fire type. You know what I do need? Let's see if I can teach the Fire Punch TM to one of my Pokemon. There's Fire Spin. Gardevoir and Ampharos. Man, I remember in Pokemon Gen 3, I had a Gardevoir with like all the fire like all the punches on them. But it's like, it's a special attacker. I mean, it can do regular attack. It's just not as good as it. It's not really a physical sweeper. And might as well teach it to the Gardevoir as well. It's like, we know that Pokemon are like, they can just learn whatever moves in this game. You can always just unlearn them. That was so nice. I wish they brought that system into like the main game. You kind of missed there, Rainer. Da, 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 da. You must be getting used to dashing across the rooftops of Lumios now, right? Well, let me teach you a special technique that'll take your roof running to whole new places. It's called the Roto-Glide. Oh, I am literally gonna learn something new. And falling from someplace high, you can press A to Roto-Glide. Okay. Tutorial? I thought this is where the Beedrill was. Try gliding to that rooftop across the way. Good. Good. I was wondering. I literally was wondering this. Oh, it's raining. Yup. Oh, that's cool. It's like a second jump, actually. Nice going. Wait one sec. I'll swing on over, too. No animation, of course. Being able to reach new places ought to make it easier for us to find all these mega evolving Pokemon on our own. Speaking of which, Beedrill's right over there. Let's go, Manok. Quick! This is actually really handy. Oh man, they designed this specifically for me to just glide on over there. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, but I messed up. Okay, I used takedown to smash some Mega Rocks, and it actually damaged Gumi a little bit. You know what? Fair. I was thinking about it as I chose takedown to smash those. I'm like, this better not damage me, even though I'm not in a battle. I was literally wondering last time on stream, like, am I gonna get abilities like the Ride Pokemon? Or abilities like Pokemon Scarlet Violet with Miraidon and Koraidon? Apparently, yes. What's up, Squidgy? Give Gumi to the Dragon Lord? Well, maybe the Dragon Lords are formed now. It's true. Hey, you know, in Dragon Quest II, we meet the Dragon Lord's son. And the Dragon Lord's son is just like a cool dude. He's not actually evil or anything. That was one of the funniest things to me. He's just a guy. He looks like the Dragon Lord, but he's like, don't compare me to my dad. He's not very nice. The fact that the Dragon Lord has kids, though, I guess that's kind of a spoiler since I never played Dragon Quest II on stream. Pokemon is good. How's it going? I'm just surviving. I'm just surviving these days. It seems very busy. I had a very, very busy day at work today. It's like a lot of things were exploding at once for no real reason. Like, first thing in the morning, I wake up to like emails and stuff, panicking, and I'm like, why? Why? What's going on? What's the big idea? What's the big deal? And I look at all these issues, like, oh my god, this is broken right before Black Friday. Isn't this the most important shopping day of the year? And I'm like, it's not broken. You're just using it wrong. And it's been like that. It's been like that for like the beginning. If it's broken, it's been broken. That's what I'm saying. Was my work affected by Cloudflare? Apparently, actually not. We don't really use Cloudflare. We're on Google GCP. Oh no. Youch. That's unfortunate. So we were affected by neither Cloudflare nor AWS. I made a post on Blue Sky like, ah yes, monsieur. What flavor of internet outage would you like today? AWS? Microsoft Azure. Oh, Cloudflare. Very good choice, monsieur. Don't talk to me about my French accent. That's just how it is. That's just what the internet is now. There's like 3 points of failure, and they're all like owned by mega corporations that just... The funny thing, like, because I work in software engineering, and we've done the research on like, all right, what system should we put our servers on? What are the costs? What are the pros? What are the cons? It's like all these hosting companies like AWS will guarantee 99.9999999% uptime. And like what's the thing that enforces that? The only thing that enforces that is like, oh, if we go down, we're gonna pay you for your downtime. We're gonna like reimburse you. And that's it. That's all they do. Like, they can go down as much as they want. They'll just give you money for it. I'm like, yeah. Like, money-wise, that's okay, I guess. I'm trying to think where I'm supposed to come from here. Like spider webs over there. Maybe this wasn't the way. Maybe I'm a fool. AWS messed up your university's online classroom system. Fair enough. I hope you got classes off for the day. I legit don't know what's like the optimum way to traverse this. Come on, come on, come on! Come on, come on! Ow! This doesn't seem like it's supposed to be the way. Let us find a different way. But yeah, that's the secret, that's the truth of the internets these days. Nothing is guaranteed. And you can't really guarantee that stuff like that anyway. It's just that, like, the big difference is that if you hosted all those servers yourself, at least you were in control when things would go down. At least it'd be your prerogative to, like, put things back up. If Google goes down, if Amazon goes down, then, like, they're not really incentivized to help you. Other than, like, that guarantee I mentioned where, like, they pay you for downtime. Well, they got money. They don't care. They don't care. That's the thing. Oh ho! Okay, that seems like a way to go. Yo. Yeah, I think this one ability legitimately, like, changes the way I play this game. I can finally... It's like Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you just, like, cliff horse your way up every cliff. Yeah, maybe you're not supposed to get there yet, but you can. A Pokemon with Spider-Man Mario traversal? Could it be fun? I think so. Fire Punch! Wait, don't I have, like, Ampharocyte? Oh, wait, I think I had to buy that. Or, like, make it. Ooh, okay. Before I fight this Beedrill, I'm gonna go to... Man, I should have done this before I climbed all the roofs. Okay, I'm gonna think about what team I actually want for all this. Probably gonna use Gardevoir for the Hawlucha. I might use Mega Ampharos for the Beedrill. Or Mega Gardevoir. For the Bennett, that's just a pure Ghost type, right? Or is it Ghost Dark? Ah, it shouldn't be Ghost Dark, I don't think. Wasn't that Sableye? Bennett's just pure Ghost. Okay. I could use Ghost type moves on that. What is Ghost weak to? Dark and Ghost. Feraligatr can take care of that one. Yeah, that's okay. I got a Mega Evolved Pokemon for each one. Okay, Prism Tower. scary how centralized the interwebs have become. It really do be, though. Oh, why would you put me on this side of the tower? Is the tower, like, under construction? Did I just walk around the wrong side to enter the front door? I could have sworn I've just usually been able to just walk right up to it. I guess that's what's happening right now. I guess Prism Tower is just under construction. I could have sworn. Was it not Prism Tower? Where's Quesarito Inc? Oh, that's not Prism Tower. I'm a fool. I thought they were the same building for some reason. I just remember Big Tower. Oh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. One, please. Is there not such thing as Ampharosite? Am I just like... Am I a fool? Did I just lie to myself? I think I just lied to myself. Oh. I could have sworn. There is Mega Ampharos. There's no Ampharosite in this game? I know there's Mega Ampharos. It's the one with the freaking amazing hair. Hold up. Ampharosite. Pokemon Zaza. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, I see. You don't get that yet. Never mind. I just remembered Mega Ampharos existed. I thought you would just buy it. Well, while I'm here, I don't want to come out of this empty-handed. I suppose I'll buy something else. Electrocyte. Man, which one of these Mega Evolution... I got maximum Mega Stones. I should buy some of these, actually. I just realized I have 999. Alright, well, I might as well, I'm getting choice paralysis. Just get, Dramponite. I don't even have a Drampa. Electrocyte. Yeah, I got a Tynamo. And we'll get the, Lucarionite. And the Gyrozocyte. Okay, I'm getting too insane here. I'm maxed out! You know it, I'm just that good. What's up, Ori? What's the story? Guts and Glory? How you doing these days? What are you working on these days? Any cool art? Anything that really rocks your socks off? Wow. I didn't even mention this. I was gonna mention this at the beginning of the stream. I went to Daiso over the weekend, which like is just a little Japanese 99-cent store kind of dealio. And they cost more than 99 cents these days, but the funny thing is I went to one in my hometown and they replaced the 99-cent store. There was a whole bunch of like cute stuff. There was like pineapple seal plushies. Look at these things. They're adorable. They got watermelon penguins. I really like these. I kind of really wanted one. And if they were actually 500 yen, like the tag said, I would have bought like two. I would have bought two and they'd just be my pillows. But I believe it translates to like 10 bucks or something. I don't know. But they're adorable. Spineapples. I'm adorable. Maggie, have you been lurking this whole time? Hi babe, how's it going? How's life? Master Asia, welcome on in. Daiso is a trip indeed. I should have just bought them. I should have. I just bought like a couple of things. I bought some snacks, which I ate too fast to have pictures of them. I got my favorite like little like Japanese Cheetos. They're like curry flavor. And I got these little displays. I was trying to find display stands for like action figures, because I have a figure that didn't come with a stand. But I also found these little displays for keychains. And I'm like, you know what? I always buy a bunch of keychains from Anime Expo and other conventions. I need a place to like display them, because I have a cork board, but like it's full. So I gotta figure out something else. I only bought 2 to figure out like if they were, you know, good enough for my means. They're pretty good, although you can only really fit like tiny keychains. The snacks are gone, frame 1. As you can see, the Rouse with a gun completely overpowers the size of everything else. But hey, I got my Sonic the Hedgehog, got Rouge the Bat, Whisper and Tangle. Got my Final Fantasy charms, got the Black Mage, the Chocobo, and the Great Ace Attorney, Herlock Sholmes, and Iris. Pretty cute. But the reason I was reminded of that is because I also bought this little sketchbook. I bought this little sketchbook that I want to just start drawing in. Because I'm always like idly drawing in like the margins of notes and stuff. But I don't really take paper notes anymore. And plus, like when I do draw, it's always covered in lines. So I just got a little like drawing notepad. And it was only $2 because Daiso was cheap. Doodle for 5 minutes every day. That's honestly it. That's how you get better at these sorts of things. Then post it. Nah, I don't know about that. I only make wholesome art. What do you mean? Y'all, being an artist is very dangerous. I'm a little out of practice, but still. You could draw anything. You could draw anything your mind thinks of. That's crazy. That's crazy. Origination, you know the struggle. Remember to watch how your opponent moves and figure out the best way to avoid attacks. Am I really gonna fight on top of this tiny roof? I'm guessing this is the Beedrill we're after. It looks like it's gonna go rogue mega evolved any minute now. It must be in a lot of pain. The concentration of mega power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning, rogue mega evolution is imminent. I'm ready. The fact that it's a warning, but I can just say like, wait, hold on. What a bird? Let's freaking go. The person you're art swapping is like, called your work sexy, and you're like, do you want that to be the most prominent thing about your work? I mean, that's up to you. That is completely up to you. Only you can answer that question. Look at this thing! Whoa! It looks like a popsicle. Why does it summon Kakunas? What if I just like kill the Kakunas? The little babies. Oh my god. Come on, Mega Evolve! Henshin! The power is mine! Let me know if the volume's too loud. I always get like really self-conscious whenever I see like it get really like loud. This is a loud game. This and Hyrule Warriors have got like the most volume, the most dynamic volume out of all the games I've been playing this year. Not a bad thing. You are 2 HP. Ah! Stop attacking me! Ah, I'm dead! I died. I, the person, died. I hope. Yes, please. I hope. I was very scared I was gonna lose half my money. I needed the potion. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe that Canary plush. Maybe the Canary plush that reduces your damage. Maybe I needed that. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna like pay more attention this time. Just kind of reading chat. Little did I know. I needed to Toho this shit. Let's go! You're a poison type? No, you're bug flying. Wail on him! Excuse me. No. Yeah, no, this is the move that got me. Yeah. Yeah, this is big reminding me of Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you, as the player, had to actually actively dodge. I miss that. There's a little bit of that in this, sure. But, like, I miss having bespoke arenas for that. No. Help! Yeah, the Embor's taking care of business right now. I really should be grinding off stream. I keep forgetting to. Like, I was very clearly under-leveled at the end of the last stream when I was fighting Kanari. Whoa! Hi, what are you doing? Oh! Wait! Stop! Yeah! What are you doing? Please. Health. Oh, I didn't know you could just pick the Pokemon and just restore health. That's a lot more convenient. Nice! Imagine what a Cocoon has got me. Yeah. What do you mean? My Gardevoir actually tanked the hit. That was awesome. But also dangerous. Stall. Just stall. Cease. Oh, I'm back to normal. Ember time. It's going for me! It's going directly for me! It's being so mean! Get him! Get him! No, you don't. Oh, I framed it. I framed it. Oh! Yeah, I know. I got potions. I got potions at the wazoo. Bella. Let's go! Bella live! Molto bene! As Doctor Who would say, Beedrillite. Yeah, I was gonna make a pun, but I couldn't think of one. We can be bees! This is good news, Mark! You can live for 30 years! You can live as a pet! A pet? A pet! This is good news! Rainer did great! Here, I'll make sure everyone's all healthy. Can you draw a sketch of Mr. Chicken spending too much money on Pokemon cards? That is a trick question, because there's no such thing. There's no such thing of spending too much money on cards. Especially not One Piece cards. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Should I show it? Should I show it? Yeah, why not? Why not? As a reward for sitting through that battle. I ordered some One Piece playmats on November 11th, which is a big sale day in China, and you know, that's the perfect time to buy just like cheap stuff imported from China. So I always buy my trading card game accessories from there because it's like, get a playmat for only like $15. Get a deck box for only $10. I bought playmats for One Piece, and you know, it's very wholesome. Very wholesome, very, like, you know, very, you know, it's One Piece. I think they just look really nice, okay? I think, you know, I like Luffy, I like Nami, I think they're cool characters. That's all. That's all. She's got an orange, that's pretty cool. And Luffy's going Gear 5, and he's got his whole Straw Hat crew, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Excuse me, sir, you did not help at all. Hey there, I was watching what happened here from a ways away. Nothing wrong here. That's what I'm saying, Ori. It's just art. It's just art that might inspire me to draw more art. What in the world was wrong with that Beedrill? It's called... It's went berserk. There's been a lot of talk about Pokemon going crazy out of nowhere. Hard to believe it was all true. I heard about this rogue Mega Evolution thing. Why's it been happening to these wild Pokemons? We're investigating. You kids are looking into it? You know, I wonder if it has something to do with all the wild Pokemon coming into Lumiose. All this weirdness started around the same time all this renovation work on Prism Tower, too. Quesarito wants Lumiose to be a city for both people and Pokemons, but it ain't as easy as all that, is it? Still, I'll be sad if that's the last of any of us sees of that feisty Beedrill. Hope it comes back soon now that it's calmed down. Oh, you know, you're friendly passing by a rooftop inspector. Wish we had more answers. Yeah. No. Like, I get that a random passerby showing up for any other, like, of these rogue Pokemon. But, like, he was just a dude. He was just like a dude on the roof. He was just a guy. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be buddy-budding. If I was a wealthy man, hoy! Instead of Fiddler on the roof, I'm just Pokemon Trainer on the roof. That's me. Alright, let's take care of that old Chainit. I just wasted a Pokeball. I could hear it. Where's the closest Pokemon Center? Let's go to that one. Alright, can I have the Pokeball I just threw? Thank you. That's so funny. Although I'm probably not going to use regular Pokeballs at this point. Oh, I did not mean to heal. These games, like, heal you so often, like, you rarely need the Pokemon Centers. They just serve the function of inns from other RPGs, but now it's like, you are in a city. You were in the city the whole time. I'd like to buy. I've got lots of great balls. Da 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 da. I don't think I need anything else. Let us sell. Alright, is sell the treasures. Can anybody, like, confirm that all these items are just for selling in this game? Sometimes there's NPCs that trade you, like, just random stuff for, like, TMs and whatnot, but you just never know which Pokemon game that'll apply to. Where am I going? The Mega Halucha. Is that one also on the roof? Yeah, you betcha. I like this. This is like a little tutorial on how to rooftop explore. I don't know if I'd really call this an open world game. I guess I would. But it's not like open world games where, like, you just have to find the missions and do them. Like, you can. It's a thing you can do in this game. Those were mostly side quests. This is weird. Aren't you for sure said there'll be a Halucha up here? I wonder if it flew off somewhere. It could go rogue any minute. It could go rampant. Marines, the chief has gone rampant. Freaking Halo. Yeah, let me check in with Vinny. Hello, who are you? Excuse me, have either of you seen a Halucha around here? I don't know what accent that was supposed to be, but she has it now. We're looking for one. The D rank, you got that right, Munch the Ninth. I suppose it could have flown off somewhere, or maybe it wandered into a wild zone. The Halucha isn't my Pokemon, mind you. This is very much not a French accent. This is a German accent, I think. But I come here now and then to give it some food. You mean you climb all the way here to just feed a wild Halucha? Sounds like you really care about it. You must be pretty worried now that it's gone, huh? Yes, if you find it, please do let me know. Just feeding the little pigeons. Maybe she fed it a Mega Stone. You know, Halucha's lady looking for is the one that's gonna Mega Evolve. I think so. Don't want to think how she feel if her Halucha went rogue. It's nearby. Let's heck and go. Oh yeah, how's everybody's weekend gone? I just had a chill weekend. I tried to have a lazy weekend. I really did. I don't know. Nice Marty McFly vest. But like, honestly, it's just the little things I have to do every weekend. I'm just like, yeah, it adds up. It adds up. It's like, oh, I don't have any plans today. I still have to, like, put gas in my car. I still have to, like, go grocery shopping. I still have to, like, do laundry. I have to do this and that. Before I know it, like, I have no weekend. Before I knew it, my no-plan Sunday is an errand Sunday. That's what being an adult is all about, I suppose. Oh, well. Am Lord, welcome on in. How you doing? Why do you want to drink the Dragon Quest drink? Because I want to drink the Dragon Quest drink. Man, it's a constant reminder. Even though we're done with Dragon Quest for now, it's a constant reminder that I love Dragon Quest. I would like to have it ingested within my body. Maybe that wasn't the best way to put that, but it's how I put it. It's nighttime. Oh no, a terrible night to have a curse. What's up, Penguin? There's so many Mega Rocks now. Look at all this. I don't know if I have, like, time to get it all before dawn breaks. Watch me start the fight with full Mega Power, and I have to build it up again. I can see my house from here. Wow. Your house is, like, in Spain. You gotta help it for everyone's sake, but especially for that lady back there. That concentration is rising. Please dilute your orange juice. It is too concentrated. We'll calm it down. Don't worry, Lita. Wow, how much orange juice do I got? Do I have 1 Lita? Just don't wash your clothes or clean the house or eat. You'll have more time. Just don't sleep. Mega. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh no. Should I even bother having moves like Hypnosis on a Mega Evolution fight? I don't think it's like worth it. Like, it doesn't work. Go! Do 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 do. The light walls look ridiculous. Okay. This many years later, we still don't have a Pokemon game that just uses the area you're in to fight. Well, we do. That's the Pokemon Legends games. It's just that this one puts you in an arena. I don't know, I feel like this is a little bit of a downgrade over the last one. Because the last one had, like, bespoke arenas for fighting all the like, Colossian Pokemon. I forget what they were called, like the rogue Pokemon? There were like actual areas for that. That was so cool. Like you fought the Arcanine in like an actual lava pit with like the different islands, and part of the battle was like finding the safe island to stand on. That was really cool. I think they did it to be a little bit more generic, so they could have just like DLC battles for this stuff. What are you doing? Don't look at me like that. Where are you? Whoa! Heal, 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 heal. So like I get that, but like I kind of miss the bespoke arenas from the last game. Hi, can I help you? Sorry, I don't work here. Just is Penguin's favorite Pokemon Piplup? Could be. Could very well be. Oh! No, you don't. Yeah, my Gardevoir was a lot better for this fight. Let's go! Look, Lita's little dance. That's her thing. She's the dancer. I am a dancer. Da 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 la 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 la. Wow. Some of these Pokemon that are Rogue Mega Evolving are really precious to people, huh? Good word calming it. Yeah, I mean, much like... They saved money in some ways, but, like, this is far from the laziest Pokemon game of late. Like, there's a lot of work they put into, like, the writing and also, like... Even though this isn't the most graphically impressive game, it is still somehow the best-looking Pokemon game in a while. I'm not saying that, like, they couldn't do better. I'm just saying Game Freak probably couldn't do better. And that's just what I expect from Game Freak. I just don't expect them to be, like, efficient or good programmers. Team MZ has got to keep on saving these poor Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution, for sure. Just one remaining Pokemon. You realized long ago Game Freak not able to do something, just don't want to? I think it's a little bit of both. Because I just don't think they have that many good programmers. Like, you hear about the ways that, like, they program their models and whatnot. It's like, there's not, in any world, a sane programmer would do that. Like, the whole different cloud versions is like a different model kind of thing. So it's just like, it's a matter of if they had better programmers, they could do more in a limited amount of time. And then also, they don't give themselves a lot of time because Pokemon's a mega franchise that, like, I feel like at this point is more anime first and franchise and merchandise first than game first. That's the realization that I have. That's the thing that I've just long accepted by now. Pokemon is just not a video game first. It's a little sad. But I think that's my realistic, like, take on it. I don't think, like, the Pokemon Company is out here trying to be evil. Asterisk on that with, like, the Pal World lawsuit stuff, sure. But for the most part, like, I think they're just trying to make Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon means these days. Again, I've said things about this game that are just like, I think it's really cool that they're trying something different and making it more feel like you're in a world that lives together with the Pokemon. Because that's something they've always said, but most Pokemon games have just been like, traverse the world, you are the Pokemon champion, wow, fight the evil team. No, this is something different. Bonsoir. Do I need to buy anything else? No, I think we just need to fight that Banette. Da 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 da. I mean, like, Digimon is mainly the enemy, but actually creates good games. That one, I don't know, because I think they might actually be games first at this point. I think they might actually be games first at this point. Like, I don't remember the last time I heard about... Like, I've heard about Digimon anime being a thing, but I don't really hear about people watching it. I don't really hear about people, like, really being like, oh man, the new season of Digimon, that's the thing I'm watching alongside the latest Demon Slayer, the latest Dr. Stone, whatever. I don't know if that's just a marketing thing. I think Bandai has really, like, taken Digimon and they really want it to be, like, if not video games, just, like, games first. Because they're also they were pushing that card game for a while. I don't know about that anymore. I see a lot of, like, card game stores, like, falling off of that, unfortunately. Oh, it's all about what money a company is willing to put stuff into. That's all things are in this world. If you expect anything different, I feel like you're gonna be disappointed. Right, I need to check if I could give Rainer a Dark-type move. Crunch. It might be better to use Bite? No, we're doing Crunch. Who could be my secondary for this fight? Can Gumi learn any Dark-type moves? Do I have any Dark-type TMs? I have a Ghost-type move. Who can learn this? Nobody can. Cool. My backup is probably gonna be... I need to put something else that can Mega Evolve in my team. It's taken a long time, but I think Game Freak finally did realize that a lot of people that play the Pokemon games just want to have, like, a competitive battle system. And they put in a lot of tools lately to just, like, let you have that. I think that's cool. Like, the EXP little, like, candies and whatever. And, like, the caps to, like, change your stats. And, like, just the focus on having, like, competitive battle simulation in the game itself. Absol. Absol can be my secondary. Absolutely. Cool, you have your Mega Stone. Good. I think I'm ready. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. They stopped trying because the franchise sells itself. I mean, like, again, that's just like capitalism. Don't make more of a product than you're like, you need to. It's a little sad, but that's just the reality of it. Okay, bye for alligator. Like, you can point at a lot of little tiny things and nitpick at Pokemon and be like, oh, this one little thing, this one little detail that could have made better proves that they're lazy. I don't know. You look at all of this, you look at this sprawling world. And then you think about how this runs on the Nintendo Switch 1, which is like barely more powerful than the PS Vita. And you're like, you know what? This actually looks pretty good. This actually has art style to it. Could it have looked better if it was made for the Switch 2 from the get-go? Probably. I would hope so. But, you know what? This actually looks nice. If you just, like, sit and take it in and you don't feel like, oh, everything has to be perfect. For the amount of money that Pokemon makes, yeah, they could pay somebody to do more. I don't know. I just miss when Pokemon was, like, a handheld series. Because, like, then the focus could 100% be on art. Because it seemed like Pokemon was a lot better at that than being technically amazing. Da 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 ba 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 la la. Wonderful. You were close. Ooh, does Absol have a better move? A better Dark-type move? Knock off, but Night Slash is better. That'll be the only move it can use, though. That's the problem. Normal type moves aren't gonna do nothing. Maybe I'll focus on being evasive? don't think most people want an actual optical, I think you mean visual banger. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, I think the light walls look okay. At what point do you, like, at what point do you call it lazy versus call it, like, serviceable, you know? I think it just wasn't a priority. There you are, Manok. Something's not quite right here. Oh. We're at the spot where the spike in mega power is apparently coming from. Look, he's right behind me, isn't he? But I haven't been able to find the Bennett we're after. Perhaps we should ask Vinny to check again. Oh, it's right behind you. I'm right behind you, aren't I? Oh, we're not gonna have a little song and dance. Ah! A little song and dance where it, like, barely avoids being seen. It is indeed here, yes. I don't know if, like, a teenager would say, like, it is indeed here, yes, as a response to, like, getting the absolute bejesus jump scared out of him. I'm just saying, for all that, like, Naveen is supposed to be, like, in with the streaming crowd. Alright, let's do it. I can do this. As a member of Team MZ, it's my duty to help rogue Pokemon. I just need to focus. Six, seven, skibbity, phantom tax. People don't even say phantom tax anymore. Come on, give me the tones. It's all chill, G. Chad, are we cooked? Chad, are we cooked? Oh, I should have swords danced. I'm a fool. Oh, is Bug good against Ghost? I haven't been paying attention. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's more than one. Rogue Mega Bennett looks pretty cool though, I will say. Oh yeah, Absol's gonna solo this. Oh, okay. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. Woo! No cook, only cooking. Chat, we cooking. Chat, we cooking. Yeah. I mean, it is cool. I have, like, a coworker we just recently hired right out of college. And he's, like, a chill dude. He definitely uses the Gen Z lingo. I was mentioning earlier today. Also, what's up, Oaks? How you doing? I was mentioning earlier today that, like, things were blowing up at work today, and he was actually doing some of the, like, investigation, and after he found out, like, oh, the problem isn't as serious as it could have been, we're like, oh, it's all chill, G. And then, like, funny enough, I had a meeting later with, like, my boss and, like, some of the other, like, project manager being like, oh, is that issue fixed? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's working on it. And then the project manager was like, ah yes, as he would say, it's all chill, G. And like, she was so right. She was so right, because that is exactly what he said. It's great. It's great. We have fun. Gen Z lingo is nuts. The influence. That the greatest part is that because I am a streamer, it's like, I guess I'm adjacent to this. I suppose. Chat, are we cooked? Chat, are we cooked? We got 3 balls of light coming right at me. Get the skibbity away from me, man. It's at the point. Whoa! It's at the point where like my coworkers around me are like sick of 6'7". And you know, my coworker who's Gen Z doesn't actually say it that often. He's just aware of it, but he also thinks it's just like, yeah, it's just whatever. Oh, you're confused. Don't get away from me. Are you real? Are you real? I don't know if you're real. I do realize this fight is taking a little bit since my only attack is like so slow. Your nephew tells you that 6'7" is a Gen Alpha thing? A little bit, yeah, because like most of the time I see like, oh, it's like little kids at their gym going like 6'7". But yeah, you know, there's always generational overlap a little bit. It's always like the latest generation will use it unironically, and then the second to latest generation will use it ironically. And then the generation before that will just have no idea what's going on. Just like how my generation ironically dabbed, and Gen X did not understand what dabbing was. And then the boomer generation like dabbed because they wanted to be hip for the kids. That's what it is. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm gonna bring out freaking Froggator. This is taking too long. Crunch it! Crunch it ties me, Captain. You gotta find the real Banette. Ow. Oh, you're telling me this whole time it was a find the real one game. Just takes a while. Which one is it? Is it that one? It's not that one. Is it that one? It's not that one. Is it that one? No, the thing that makes this hard is that they're teleporting anyway. Okay, I missed. Cool. I'm putting all my money on this one. That one's not real. I'm glad I'm using my Mega Evolution on this. I'm trying this one. This one's the real one. And then it's gone. Cool. Great. Wonderful. I spent all that time finding the real one. And this. That one. I guess the strat is use a Pokemon with like fast moves. That one. Even then, the Sableye, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I feel like if you find the real one, it should just stay around for a little bit. Like, get rewarded so that you can, like, wail on it. Oh, man! Yeah, boy! The real ones just never stay around for a little bit. You know, find yourself a real one. They're around there somewhere. Oi! Benetite. Dinamite. Oh, there you are, Zygarde. I wonder where you were. I haven't seen you in a hot second. Zeph! The chef from One Piece? With the big hat? L! Watashi wa eru desu. So, you continue to successfully save Pokemon from the pain of rogue Mega Evolution. Liquid! Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. That means you will need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt the detective would be hunting me and Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why she finds me so suspicious. I don't know. Maybe because you just like walk around at night with one eye and just talk like freaking a narrator from a horror movie. Wolf, welcome on in. How you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good night. Welcome to Pokemans. And he dresses like Craven. You know, that's just called being stylish. And he's got like, does he kneel a lot? Is he a very devout man? He's always got like little patches on his knees. In any case, until we meet again, young trainers, I expect great things of you. I finally watched the last episode of Has-Been Hotel because I was like right before the end, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I like that Keith David voices a character. I didn't know he could actually sing. I thought, you know, because like he played that one character in the new King of the Hill that couldn't sing. Well, he could sing. It's just like he didn't sing like professionally. It felt like. And then I find out, oh, he actually can sing like an actual Broadway actor. I think he actually is a Broadway actor sometimes. I don't know. I need to look more into that. But, yeah. You know? I always thought, like, maybe if I had an idea of who to cast as Kiryu for a Yakuza game, just cast Keith David. Because when people use that, like, AI to make, like, Kiryu sound like his Japanese voice actor speaking English, he just sounds like Keith David. It's kind of crazy, actually. Wow. That man is quite the commanding presence. Why is he dressed like in those rags, I wonder? Of course, you notice his clothes first. I'm sorry, I got distracted and forgot to heal your Pokemon. L does do that, walk around at night and sound suspicious. Also sits on chairs without sitting on them and wears no shoes. Now I better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. I just books it out of there. Keith David does sing. I do know that now. And he sings really well. He has an X and Y patch on his pants. Does he have an X and Y patch? I saw the X patch. The other one just kind of looked like a rectangle. There are no remaining Pokemon. Ever in the world. They're all gone. Pokemon is over. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You also sound suspicious. Well, Yellow Pikachu, maybe if you weren't such a thick Pikachu. I don't know why I'm keeping that joke going. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How's it going? Maybe it's because you always come in with a snake's butt emoji. Maybe it's because of that. I don't know. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest, get comfy, and Sneeder! Enjoy the emotes. Welcome. Welcome to Pokemans. We are here. Dearly beloved, we are here today to play Pokemon ZA because it is a fun game. Wonderful. Oh, I can finally get one of these. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Do not perceive me. I want to sneak up on you. That's what I'm going to do. I got so many great balls. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Ooh, shove it. I don't know if I have one of those already. I don't. Crazy. Bam, bada, bam. I guess I'll catch you. Doing okay, that's good to hear. Cleffa, Cleffa, I need one. Okay, bye. So yeah, for those of y'all who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, it's gonna be one of those usuals nowadays I do. Pokemon first, then Hyrule Warriors. I did a little bit of Hyrule Warriors off stream before stream. Pretty cool. Let me think. Let me go over my moves again. I think I want to change some stuff. It's cool that Rainer has a dragon type move, but when will it really be useful, you know? It's a lot of cooldown. I'm gonna give him back the Rock Smash, just because I like having a fighting type move on somebody, you know? That Gumi's gonna do great things, I just know it. Yeah, we're having a chill little time. Get out of the way, Pidgey. I want this ball. Oh! Well, shoot. I don't want to speak too soon, because maybe they give you this as an ability later, but like, if I could just have the ability to launch into the air with my Rotom, that would just be very nice. I can do it if I'm already falling, but I can't just do it. Wonderful. Kind of just exploring at this point. I do want to do the next story thing. At least one more. Because I feel like I could be playing this game a lot faster. I love how fast that move is. Yeah, boy! I just get so distracted in these Nintendo-y open world games now. Like, I think that's the thing, that even though open world... It feels like people are done with open world now. Like, after games like Red Dead Redemption 2, and Breath of the Wild, and whatever, like, does it make sense to be open world right now? Big for the sake of big? I don't actually know anymore. You know, not even getting into the Grand Theft Auto 6 delay right now, you know? There's a lot of stuff to unpack with that one. No more! I don't really think I've checked this Wild Zone yet. Oh, and Machops too. What is going on here? Crocodile! Sandile. They got a little tackle. 3-for-1 deal. Doodle-loot. I have not checked out this Wild Zone at all. What's up? What's up, Camerupt? You doing okay? Oh boy. Oh, there's a lot of things happening here. Just catch the ball and just book it. The Joestar secret technique! Run away! There's been a lot of drama with AAA game studios lately. This is true. This is true. It just feels like there's a lot of negativity in the news right now in general. Like, whatever is popular, it's just like, shit on it. Shit on it all. That's what makes news headlines. That's what makes people, like, sad. That's what gets people interested. And, like, I just don't like that. I just don't like that. I like to focus on the positive because, you know, why not be excited for something? Why not be happy for things? I feel like we forgot how to do that in this world. I don't mean to mindlessly consume. Like, I will admit when there's problems with, like, I don't know, this game, for example. I'm just saying, like, if you like something, be happy with it. Don't let people whispering in your ear be like, oh, but you're not allowed to like it. Oh, but you're, like, contributing to the downfall of video games. Like, you know, that's happening regardless of when people, like, buy one video game. It's not that. It's whether people are okay with it as a society. And I think that's, like, more influenced by, like, people's attitudes and how people talk to each other more than whether or not they buy specific games. I think we're just past that point. I think we're past the point of, like, game companies directly thinking that sales directly correspond to what goes in the game. Because they do research on that now. They do, like, metrics on that now. They don't have to directly look at sales to determine, like, oh, people didn't buy this game, therefore they didn't like it. No, because, you know, there's nuance to that. Like, a Pokemon game will still sell millions of copies. So, like, how do you know if it could have done better or could have done worse? It's more about the metrics. Dun-dun-dun. I just realized that Naveen always has, like, a little sewing kit on his shoulder. Metroid, you know, I didn't want to talk about Metroid, but it is also something that's just been like, man, I'm already tired of discussion, and it's already only been one day. So I'm not gonna get too into it. I'm just saying, like, hey, you know, why do you have to hate it? Why do you have to hate that there's a silly little guy in the game? Why do you have to, like, immediately cringe at him? You know what? I am cringe. And if people can, like, endure what I say on a daily basis, then, like, he's not so bad by comparison. Like, I watched the footage, and it's like, he's not even bad. Like, people are just, like, hate-rotted. Is that a word? Can I coin that now? People just want to hate. They just want to be like, wow, it's ruined. It's ruined. Microsoft bought Clippy back. Wow, is he AI? As I say about trying to be positive about things, I'm like, is Clippy AI now? He better not. You did great, Manok. And that's what I'm saying. Like, talking about, like, AI going inside everything now. That's, like, because they keep forcing it in every product, it's no longer about, like, when you buy something, you support the fact that AI is in it. Although, like, if they make that a big selling point, then, like, maybe think about not buying it. And conversely, if an indie game goes, like, not made with any AI, maybe think about buying that to support it. I'm just saying, like, overall as an industry, they are going to try to use, like, the fact that they forced AI into something you're gonna buy anyway as a means to say, like, oh, this is what people want. So, like, at that point, you gotta just be, like, a society that goes, like, hey, no, this is not why. And then maybe they'll listen, who knows? Who knows at this point? Is it really enough to find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? Are we gonna try to find them before? Get at the root of the problem. Yeah, we're at the point of the game where, like, we're kind of just coasting on no information. This is a promotion rank. The next one is Ivor. That doesn't start with the letter E or the letter D. Oh, it's that guy! I forgot about that guy. He's the guy with all the fighting trainers with all the same hair. It's Ivor from the Fist of Justice. Remember when we ran into him? I think it was by the Wild Zone in Rogue Plaza. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or some kind of martial arts. I bet you anything he's a master fighting type user. Gee, what gives you that idea? I believe their dojo's near Zhaon Plaza. What a relief to know that what they are and not have to track him down like we did with Kanari. That was such a chore. Hey, I think Naveen liked it. That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Kanari. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. I figured it out myself, thank you. You have a challenger's ticket already? Not yet. Time to earn some more points. Promotion patch. Match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon. Be careful. Reaching D! Clippy's kinda AI. If you click on Copilot 100 times, it turns into Clippy. Weaponizing our nostalgia against us. How dare. How dare. Ba ba da da ba da da. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba ba. I've said a lot on stream today, but I think it all boils down to this. You choose, you and you alone choose what you put your money into to support. And you just have to accept that you are supporting those things when you buy it. And that being said, if there are things like bad video game practices for the industry as a whole, except that you're supporting that when you buy a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 that's union busting. If the worst thing that a game has is that, like, oh, these graphics aren't as good as they could be, or like, oh, this doesn't, like, this could have been a lot more detail, but they didn't spend the money on it, I'm like, that is okay to me. That is okay to me versus something like union busting or being like something phobic, you know? And if that's all they do, I'm like, I don't really care if Pokemon's like saving money on like making graphics like more optimized or like not spending all the little detail on the smallest things. I think at its heart, Game Freak just never stopped being a mobile dev company. I think that's okay. At the end of the day, like, I think it's because I'm a software engineer and like I took a literal class in college on like the business side of engineering. But you just learned that the prices for all this technology and stuff is all just like, what are people willing to pay for it? Because then the company can do stuff like subsidize it or like charge a lot more because the perceived cost is higher. And I've just like known and accepted that for like decades at this point. It always comes back to this whenever people talk about Pokemon Company or Nintendo or Disney or whoever. Although Disney is like super supporting AI right now, so I'm like, eh. It all comes down to this, like, companies are not your friend and they have never been your friend. And just because they make media for kids doesn't mean that they're like kinder or anything like that. As long as you don't hold that expectation, you're not gonna feel betrayed. And I'm like, I don't know why people get surprised by this, you know? Uh-oh. Oh, I overshot it. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba, da. I think I'm personally at the point where, like, I don't know if I'm gonna stream or even buy, like, the next mainline Pokemon game. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna buy it. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it anymore if the story's not gonna change that much. But these spin-off games are actually pretty fresh. If there was ever a Megacorp, it's Disney. Absolutely. I actually just, like... I was at my parents' place over the weekend, and, you know how it is when you're the only tech-savvy person in your family. Coming home is always just like, hey, can you fix this? Hey, can you fix that? Can you fix this? Even if it's not actually broken. It's just that the people in your family just do not know. Oh, I need to sit on a bench and make it nighttime, don't I? People in my family just, like, don't know what's wrong. All they know is that something doesn't work. So it's great. The very first thing you have to do is figure out what they're trying to ask you, and then you can fix the problem. Over the week... so first of all, the problem that my mom presented to me was like, oh, hey, Amazon Prime isn't working on the TV. On the smart TV. So I'm like, okay. I opened the Amazon Prime app, and it's there. It's working. Like, I can watch things. And she's like, hold on, wait. But I can't watch any Disney things. I'm like, Mom, that's not Amazon Prime. That's Disney Plus. That's the thing that's not working. I was just like, oh, okay. Then Disney Plus isn't working. I'm like, okay, cool. We spent, like, 20 minutes figuring that out. Before, like, even first, like, figuring out how to solve whatever issue it was. I had to figure out what issue I was solving first and foremost. So then I look at Disney Plus on the TV, and it's like, I don't have a Disney Plus account. My friend just gave me his login. You know, as you do. And then it became like, oh, I find out that Disney Plus is doing the thing that Netflix started doing. Where if they detect that you're not in the same house as the actual account, then they like log you out and be like, oh, are you just visiting? Here, send an email to your temporary code. Oh, you detected? You son of a gun. Yeah, you try that. You try that, buddy. That is your life, exactly. So I have to tell my parents, like, well, that's it. I don't have access to my friend's email account. I can't temporarily allow access to the Disney Plus. And even if I did, I'd have to ask my friend, like, hey, could you give me the email code? And then I'd have to do that every time they wanted to watch something. So basically, I just told them, like, nope, I can't fix this. It's just they don't want people watching if you're not, like, in the same house. And of course, that leads to the question, like, how do they know? How do they know we're accessing it from this house? And like, I'm not ready to explain how IP addresses and geolocation works. I'm sorry. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't fix this. And my mom's like, oh, okay, we can just we can try to fix it later. I'm like, no, I cannot fix this. I'm telling you, this is not something that can be fixed with our current ability. They basically just want us to buy an account. But no, like, it's just a lot of stuff that I have to explain. Well, I'm not gonna land fighting type attacks on that. The ghost. A ghost! Ooh! Boo, what's up, Caitlin? You can't afford streaming services anymore. They're too expensive on top of paying for internet. Yeah. I think that's just it. That's been what I thought. Just I don't voluntarily subscribe to streaming services anymore. Can I just use a burn heal on you? I can! Hell yeah! That's awesome. Hey, you wanna look the other way, kid? Please? Thank you. How about your Charmeleon, too? Yo, Charmeleon. Charmeleon! Oh, come on. Alright, let me just, leave. Can you fix Google? It's not working on my iPhone. 15 minutes later, she calls Safari Google. Yeah, that's the problem. Every game console is Nintendo. Just for a different era. Dragonair! Yeah, that's right. She's a fairy type now. Hot-ta! Caitlin's boyfriend set up a way to remote into his uncle's computer to fix stuff. He would call to get help signing into his email. See, yeah, that's what I would like to set up. That's what I would like to set up to help my parents with the computer problems. But then the problem becomes, like, whoa, how come the remote isn't working? What did you do? Oh, I turned off the computer. Okay, can you turn it back on, please? But I can't because there's a message. What kind of message? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Tell me what it says. Just read it and tell me exactly what it says. No, I don't know. It's a process. It's just a process. I'm used to it, but it's like, man, it just takes time. What did you do? You can switch Pokemon? That's illegal! I don't have a fire type. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-bum bum bum. It never worked in tech support, but you imagine that life must be hell. I feel that. I don't work in tech support, but I know several IT people. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Half the... Like, you think IT isn't a profession where you have to interact with people? Nah, it's one of the most... It's one of the most professions where you interact with people. And moreover, it's the ones where the people don't know how to be IT or how to use technology. And that's fair, you know. No knocking a bit against people who are tech illiterate. Because they, you know, there's people out there. They don't spend all their time with technology like I do. That's fair. But like I said, it's just a process. It's just a process. Man, what are you weak to? Grass? Bum ba da dum ba da 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 dum da da dum dum da da dum da 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 dum da da dum. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. What else can I fight? Anyone around? What are you? I always forget what type you are. Scraggy. I always forget what type you are. Dark fighting. dark fighting. Scrafty is dark fighting. What do I do for that? I can do flying type moves. I could do... does fighting resist fighting? I can never remember. Can't do ghost. I can just Google it. Honestly, the next Pokemon game should just have Google built in. Weaknesses are fighting, fairy, and flying. Good. Good. Let's do some fairy. You heard a horror story from a tech support who said there's a manager or supervisor who thought monitors were the computers, got rid of the boxes under the desk because they were ugly. And they never thought to think they were for something. They never stopped to think. They never stopped to think, that's the problem. Wonderful! Boom! Dark Fire. I can use a fighting type move. You're still mega. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to use another fighting type move because it is my mission. My literal mission. There was a lot of scrambling to find them and also a lost job. Did the manager, like... Did they, like, themselves take all the boxes and then throw them away? I feel like there should have been, like, somebody noticing them doing that. And if they told people to throw them away, who obeyed those orders without, like, bringing it up to IT? I think that's the failure. The failure of, like, permissions and whatnot. Ooh, okay, we got a Garchomp over there. Not a Garchomp, but a Gabite? No, Gabite's the... Yeah, no, Gabite. Gabite is just a dragon type, I think? Dragon Ground. Dragon Quest. Alright, so water will work. No, I think dragon resists water. Fairy will work. Fairy always works. Nope. Don't look at me. Just sneaking around. Hi, Colonel. That's right. Buddy. I like how my Gardevoir is standing at an angle. I'm not gonna write you a love song. I do not have a single ground type move, I think. No, I have Mudshot. Boomie! Do it! That did not do much. Come on. Fine. Get out of here. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Why are you so strong? Bella. Hold up. It's not like fixing a car where skill and knowledge is enough. There are so many ways people use computers. Exactly. Part of it is just like understanding whether or not they actually have a problem or not. Or understanding what they're trying to do to try to solve the problem and they're not telling you about it. Like, oh, I'm so smart, I'm gonna do this, and they just make the problem worse. One benefit to IT is getting to collect the leftover stuff. At least your boyfriend does. You got so many monitors? Yeah, no, my work, like, sheds the spare monitors every now and then. So I got a lot of monitors that are, like, they're super heavy and they're not, like, super good for gaming. But hey, they're monitors. My parents like them when I bring them home and they just use the computer with 2 monitors for free. Why not? They got a service or something to remove the computers. Also, what's up, Thank Twig? I didn't realize you were here. I didn't realize that was your story. They asked the tech support to do it, they refused. A week later, people were calling in about the computers not working. I like how they called in about the computers not working and not the computers not being there. I was gonna say, like, don't they notice, like, the thing that you press the button to turn on the computer isn't there? But, no, if they just leave their computer on sleep mode all the time, then they'll never know that the computer is the thing that runs the compute. And, like, what's really sad is that, like, a Windows update makes them shut down the computer. Okay, steel fighting. No. Oh, dang it! Fine. Don't you detect on me! Look, baby. Meditite. Psychic fighting. You can be weak to dark. I think. Damn. Whatever service they hired scored getting those free computers. I don't know if they got to keep them. I've got 0 out of 3 on the sneak up because I just keep getting ones that keep seeing me. Oh my goodness, please. Pumpkaboo, ghost grass. Yeah, at this point, some of the fun of Pokemon is just seeing if I remember things. Because my memory is so bad because I'm old. Fairy type will work. Fairy type always works. I love Phantom. He's just a silly little guy. Wonderful. One more, I get that 20,000 points. Please. Oh, who is seeing me? Oh, that ice cream. I didn't see it. Hang it. Ice type? Weak to what? Fire punch. Why did you self-destruct? I didn't even touch you. Poison. Sweet. Well, I'm not gonna not have my Gardevoir get EXP. It'd be nice if, like... Nothing. It'd be nice if... when a Pokemon is poisoned, they just go directly to the poison heal, the antidote, in the menu here. It's like, what else am I gonna use on it? Or at least if they're fainted, go to the revive. All right. Who's still around? I need one more immediate knockout. Yes. Carlos, what's up? Who's the rank up match? Ivor, the fighting man's. He fights a lot. Can't you tell he loves fighting because he's a martial arts man? One of these days, I want a fighting type gym leader who's like not an actual like professional martial artist. Like, I want a fighting type gym leader or something that's like, he's just like a street fighter, you know? Like he's Ryu. No, Ryu's an actual professional martial artist. He's just like freaking Alex from Street Fighter 3. He's just like a dude that fights. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. We're the same place in the game. Yeah, I'm not really like grinding or anything, or like catching that many Pokemon. I should. That's like that was like the thing you do in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Here I'm kind of just like exploring. I I think that's cool. Da-da. Dawn is approaching. But why is she approaching? She's not even in this game. I say that every time. They just left all that good bread outside. Overnight, too. Wow. You know, for a second, I was like, why can't my Gardevoir Mega Evolve? I just assumed it was a thing. It's because my Feraligatr was already Mega Evolved. Nice. I'm just gonna stay in the battle area until we're done with, until dawn breaks. Can always do the rank up match at daytime. Oh, hi, ice. Who grinds in a Pokemon game nowadays? True, though. They just build it in. They just build it into the fact that you're like, anything you catch and anything you fight and anything you do just gives you EXP. Da 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 da. Coffee. Bam ba bam. The light. Oop. Normal type. Oh, you didn't die? Ba ba ba. No, yeah, I think I'm a little under-leveled. I'm not sure how that happened. Psychic type. I don't know how that happened, but I am. Mostly because I just powered through fights with potions. That's how you play Pokemon these days. It's nothing new. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go rank up now. We're doing fighting types. I feel like Mega Gardevoir has just been carrying this whole time. I gotta have other stuff that's good against fighting types, right? I had a flying type. I just haven't been training it. What else is good against fighting? I don't know. We're gonna move around. There we go. KFC, put you back in the party for now. And you can evolve. You like the theory that ice cream in the Pokemon world was inspired by Vanillite? Talonflame! I remember having a Talonflame in Pokemon XY. It's a good Pokemon. It's good news. We can be bees. You can be a pet. A pet. Ba, 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 la, la. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I am going to do that rank up fight real quick, and we'll play some Hyrule Warriors. I'm sure it won't take too long, right? Right? Let me just like force feed rare candy to my bird. Some EX candy. Little bit of EX candy S. Little bit of this, little bit of that. 2 more. And then one of these EXP candy eggs. I give it all this candy, and it's probably gonna be like... The next rank up battle is probably gonna be like level 50. I don't know. What are we doing? Rank up battle is over here. Reaching rank D. Let's save at the nearest Pokemon Center. I don't see one around here. Your brother heard the sound of Talonflame and knew it was from the other room. He is a classic. Trauma from the competitive Pokemon XY scene, I see. Da 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 da. Don't think I need to buy anything. I need to start thinking of like what Pokemon I want to train up. Because I caught a bunch, but I'm not using them. I don't know. I maybe want to make an Electros? I'm making a Goodra. I always gotta have some kind of super awesome dragon type, right? I like Sandile, just a little guy. Da 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 da. I mostly just want something besides this Victory Bell. I'm not sure what's like missing in my type loadout. The problem with starting with a water type is always like, if I'm gonna keep it, all the other water types are just like not, and I keep forgetting that Electros is not water type. Is it not? It's just pure electric. It is. It just looks like an eel. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll replace Ampharos then, or Electros. How about let's do that? This one has better special attack. We're gonna use this one. The eyes is how you say, very nice. Thank you, Windy. Wow, I work hard on it. You can be Electros bros. I want Electros. There's a Mega Electros even. Heck yeah. Put that in my party. Train it up. You know what? You know what? This is pretty good. This is a pretty good team right here. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna use this Talonflame, and that's gonna be my main dude for this fighting type gym, or whatever this is. Rank up. That's what it's called. Goomy. Goomy. Oh, I need to rename my Pokemon. That's the thing you do these days, right? It's not a Nuzlocke, but... Ruby! And you can be... Unagi. Yummy. After all that, I still have the Victory Bell on my team. I don't hate Victory Bell. I've always, like... looked at Victory Bell's the Velvesprout line from afar with longingness, because I'm like, I played Pokemon Blue as a kid and it was a red exclusive. But besides that, it's just like, yeah, it's a grass type. There's not much to it. Here we go. Where am I going? You got a Goomy for your X playthrough. His name is Violence. Violence is the answer. In Gen 5, you were dumb, put Electros, Hydreigon, and Larvesta in your main team. Let me just remind myself what type Hydreigon is. Da 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 da. Dark Dragon. Why is that dumb? Maybe I'm dumb. Delibird. This is a sticky wicket, eh? I'll evolve very late. Oh, I mean, you know. Yes. I don't really look or care when Pokemon evolve. I just let them happen. If a Pokemon's not cutting it for the team, I just switch to something else. You know what's really nice? Having Pokemon with Quick Attack, Aerial Ace, just for farming the Mega Stones. Hi, are you going to block entrance to here? No? Okay. You're not Ivor. Windy says, you know I'm in Cali, but how's my family in the Philippines? Worried about the storm. Oh my goodness. I hear they're okay, but you know, I think they're used to it. I did see like videos. I did see like my parents were like watching videos about people in the Philippines just like preparing for it. And they did something where like, oh, for families that like keep chickens, they take the chickens and then they put them in little like harnesses that are like suspended from the roof of their chicken coop. So there's just a little chicken coop with a bunch of chickens hanging from the ceiling in little diapers. And it's just really funny. Like the chickens just accept their fate because there's nothing they can do. They're just hanging from the ceiling. And then one of the comments of the video was like, yeah, and then the storm knocks the roof off your chicken coop, and then all the chickens are gone. Jose, hey, I remember you, Menok, right? You beat me in battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? I came for a promotion match. You were just ranked 1 when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? I'm sure you'll understand I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. Means your battle skills should be on par, in which case I request a bout. Both is my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown. What if I just say, nah, I'm good? Sure, we can battle. I'm about to be the 4th strongest. Imagine having 3 baby Pokemon on your team when you reach the 8th gym. It's called being an underdog. Brandon! Wonderful. Yeah, I hope you stay safe, Windy. I don't know how bad it's gonna be, but I hope you stay safe out there. Just prepare the best you can. Have plenty of supplies. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove that the fist of justice never flinches! Hope it has mercy. Your home was already flooded a few days ago and lost everything. Lost everything? No! I'm sorry. That sucks. Oh, you're dead. Do 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 do. Honestly, I feel like no RPG should have that. Oh, your party member is dead, so they don't get EXP. I just think that's an outdated mechanic. Because it's like, if they're already behind, if they're already like likely to die, and they're likely to be dead during the end of a battle, then they're just going to stay weak and always stay weak. I just don't think that's like conducive game design. Your strength outshines me once again. You're just too strong! I can't read the symbols on the right. I don't know if those are actual kanji. The ones on the left say Yamaku. I don't know what that means. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I just farm Mega Candy. I have to admit, you really mastered our skills. This seed of mastery's for you. Oh, that's literally what that is. Upgrade your Pokemon's moves into plus moves. If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister, Gwen. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, is this whole, like, system... Is this a whole, like, event? I thought it was just gonna be a thing. Gwen! Gwen! Where are you? Well, if she was missing from here, I don't think she's still here.
So she's not here either, then?
That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today.
Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside Wild Zone 3, no?
Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Feast of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you. He's your opponent for the next promotion match, sir. Ah, I am seeing. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. Aren't you supposed to? Don't you guys have phones? Those are Pokemon symbols written like Han characters. Wow. You don't have a phone? I tried using Rotom phones in the past, but my strong fingers always poke holes through them, like paper, see? But for some reason, they always break as soon as I so much press a finger through them. I predicted the joke before they made it. So I rely on my younger sister Gwen to handle everything smartphone related. But I haven't seen Gwen since yesterday. They don't have a Gorilla Glass strong enough for Ivor. My apologies, Manok. I am just so worried about my poor sister, I cannot think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now, if you'll excuse me. Who is this one-touch man? He is big, strong fighting man. And as much as every Pokemon game with a fighting type gym leader is always like, but yes, this is big, strong fighting man. But that is also big, strong fighting man. Am I imagining it? Wasn't there a Pokemon gym leader who was just like a dainty girl instead? At least that was something different, you know? For a fighting type, I mean. A fighting type gym leader. Fighting type Pokemon gym leaders. Da 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 da. Here we go. I have a tier list. Every fighting type gym leader ranked. Chuck. B! How do I forget about B? B was great. She was like athletic and cool. I like B or Bea. Is it B or Bea? I just don't know. Karina's a fighting type? I forget she was a fighting type leader. Actually, a lot of them are actually dainty girls. How about that? I'm just like thinking of freaking like Brawly, who was actually an Elite Four, not a gym leader. And also the fighting dojo dude. Hala. Okay. Well, there you go. It was more than I thought. Man, I was just saying earlier, like, I kind of miss Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, it was the last Pokemon game to, like, fully be anime-styled in the games. Like, where was that? Like, I get they're, like, trying to be more, like, realistic a little bit. But the anime style was so cool. I like how this game is a little bit more anime style, but the trainers themselves are still a little more realistic. He's off again. Sensei has stamina and space, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwen on his own in a huge city like this. Maybe there's somebody who plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that in Lumios? I mean, a detective? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, you'll be able to focus on your promotion match. Well, you know, I only did this now because I thought it was going to be fast, but it is not. So I'm going to have to switch games for now. Oh, look at that. It looks like a Trevenant. That's cool. Can I actually, like, fight this? I can! Wow. Alright, y'all. For now, I will remain rank E. I guess I won't get the D rank today. Yeah. But, someday. Soon. For now. It's just because this week, like, I would have actually dedicated the entire stream to Pokemon. Excuse me for alligator, would you mind? I would have dedicated the entire day to Pokemon if I wasn't only streaming twice this week. And my second stream of the week is going to be a collab. So, today's the only day I get to do the games I'm working on right now, you know. This is a more written form. Like, yeah, this game is more anime-styled than Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Snap were. Like, Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Snap were kind of going for, like, the more realistic-ish. This game is, like, more anime, yes. For, like, the environment, mostly. The characters are still kind of mostly, like, not cel-shaded or, like, outlined. That's mostly what I'm talking about. But they are a little more anime. That is what I led off with when I started talking about that. I like it. You call the more realistic look the mobile look because it looks like Pokemon Go. I get that. I get that. I like your outfit. I'm sorry, is this like Chinese style Hex Maniac? That's adorable. I love that design. Wow. Anyway. I got distracted. Let's switch to Hyrule Warriors after a... You know, I don't even need to take a break. I literally don't. The ad is like, just happened. Alright, let's do it, y'all. Alright, if you're on the VOD, follow me on Twitch. You know all the deal. Thank you for coming on by. If you're going to sleep as well. But, we're switching games right now. No break required, baby. Okie dokie.